All right. Hey there, AV Life listeners and watchers. You are watching us here live from the floor at Infocomm 2025. This is day 3. It's now Friday. I'm ready to go home.
If you're watching, you can see it on our faces, right?
I say I am ready to go home, but I'm not ready to go home at the same time. This is my time with my higher ed folk.
Yep.
Some of these people I see here today, I only see here at Infocomm. Or I see them on Zoom calls, but
absolutely,
this is the physical connection of the community. So, how's your week? We didn't get to see it yesterday, Renee.
Yeah,
I know
sorry.
Well, congratulations though. Are in order because you got another award.
Well, Sony got an award for CTI.
Oh, okay.
Gave us an award, Spotlight Award for one of their top vendors. So that was really exciting. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That's so that's very well done.
So that's an account that's kind of my baby, right?
Yeah.
They are in my backyard, but I also take care of them at a national level. So it's nice to see that relationships matter.
No, they really do.
They really do. And same, they've got offices all over the country. We've got regional account managers all over the country, and I only get to see them here, right? Unless I travel to them, right? So it's nice because we don't do like a national sales meeting like some manufacturers do. So this is the time where we get to hang out. So it's been nice to meet coworkers that maybe I've only seen on video calls, or get to know people and learn about their families and all that stuff. So I'm in the same boat where I'm tired. Back starting to hurt, hips are starting to hurt, a lot of walking. But I hate thinking, oh my God, it's going to be 12 months before I see these people again.
I know.
Right?
Yeah, I try not to think about that part.
It's bittersweet. It's been a really good week. Wednesday was nutso. Thursday was busy, but a little more calm, right? So today is definitely way more calm.
Well, that's typical for a Friday. At Infocomm, like everything kind of just drops off, and this is a good time to get out there and see like your last minute vendors that and also we were kind of joking about it. I was on EdTech with Aaron earlier, and we were jokingly like, this is the time to get the swag, like whatever's left. Like go grab it, because I know no company wants to take it back with them if they can.
Absolutely.
So like if you come to the Hetma booth 4887, we still have bags, and we have lots of bags actually.
And t-shirts.
Oh yeah, get a t-shirt. So make sure you swing by here, and also we still have happy hour from 2 to 4 today. So finish off Infocomm strong, and I'm kind of in that same boat. Like, I'm hurting a little bit. I went to the hot tub at my hotel yesterday.
Oh,
that was the best.
Probably was a good choice.
The best decision I made. Was yesterday. I had a nice little dinner with some friends, and I didn't go to the shore party, which I kind of, in a way, I kind of wish I did, but at the same time, like, I'm glad I didn't, because I feel like I would have been out till like 2:30 in the morning and ended up at like a Waffle House, like because that's what Joe Way does.
I was going to say you would be with Joe Way.
So although there was a group that did come back, they got back around 11 or so. So it wasn't too bad. But if I had gone, but I really would. And I like country, but like I don't know his stuff like that.
Sounds like it was a good time. That's a heck of a party.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's a nice.
Well, they're celebrating 100 years, so this was a big deal for sure this year. So
that was great.
So it looked like a great time. So. Next time.
It's been a good week. Nice to see. We have a lot of alliance partners that we work with, right? CMS partners, Peerless, that sort of thing. So I think that's what I'll do later on this afternoon, is go shake hands to the people that I didn't get to do that with all week. So this is nice. I think this is when some of the vendors are like, okay, we've got some time. Let's go chat with other folks. So. It was a really good show. I'm always curious to see what the numbers are, to see if it's kind of the same as what it was a couple years ago here in Orlando.
From my sources at Avixa, that sounds like the trend is that we're going to be a little bit higher than last year. Not
really higher than Vegas.
That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
So that's what they're forecasting. We'll see. We'll have the numbers probably later tonight or tomorrow to what the actual final is. So, but
I can't wait to hear it.
I think, and Joe, he was up here, we were kind of chit-chatting a little bit, Joe Way, and he was saying that, like, like it actually does look busy. Like I don't think we're down. I don't think we're down.
Yeah.
Like, so if we were flat year over year from Orlando, I think that's a win in a way. Because I think a lot of like higher ed folk really probably like maybe last minute decided to come. Some of them probably didn't decide to. So, and I think, you know, with like Samsung and Atlona and like them like kind of pulling out.
Right.
Yeah, I think it might have all balanced out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see. And I did run into Dave Labuscus in the hall on the way over here. And apparently there's a rumor going around that Infocomm is going to Vegas and staying in Vegas and not coming back to Orlando.
Right.
And he said that is not accurate.
Right.
So I don't know where that came from.
I've been hearing that buzz as well. And but like if you look on the Infocomm site, they have the dates for 2 years from now.
No, so he's like the contract for here in 2 years is already signed. Like, they're done. I think he said 28 or 29 we're signed through, and it will go back and forth.
It'll continue.
So he said, anybody that you run into that you hear that from, just let them know.
From the source,
from Dave Labuscus himself.
We are staying. All right.
We're going back and forth.
Okay, until about 29. At least 29.
And it sounds like there is going to be some construction here.
Okay.
So we might not be in the exact same halls. I don't really know that, but...
Well, I mean,
it's still going to be here.
There is a little bit of work. Like if you like kind of look closely at the building, like it does need a little bit of work.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like Vegas, and we dealt with Vegas construction last year.
Yeah,
so.
we've dealt with that, and I think we'll have to deal with it next year. I think it's still going to be.
I think
some things
still,
under construction. So
and it's kind of I do enjoy Orlando because of the fact that we are all in just one very large hall.
Right.
So. Oh, hold on! Breaking news.
We've got it.
Ryan Gray
is
the champion of the Tech Tangle at Infocomm. He's carrying a belt, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on in here, Ryan.
And he's coming in. Here it is.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, come on in.
Well, I don't want to touch it.
Gosh,
Maybe
that
I'm
thing
a little
is heavy.
I'm a little superstitious.
Huge and heavy.
See, and you know what? I didn't get anything for winning. They gave us nothing for winning the Amazing Race.
Okay, so can we talk about what this is?
If you'd like to. I didn't mean to hijack your show. No, all right.
Yeah, we can make this happen. So hold on, let's just do that. There you go.
Well, hello.
Let's and we could scoot over a little bit.
There you go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Gray, champion of the Tech Tangle.
Yes, thank you so much. That was fun.
I was gonna say, how was your experience there?
And anything that is George and Jen leading it is going to have a certain amount of chaos and disorganization.
Oh yeah,
and this was no exception.
Okay, good. I'm glad that continued with from yesterday's experience.
Controversy over the judging. Ill-explained rules. And that sort of thing. But in the end, what it came down to is a gentleman who works for Avixa who couldn't solve the Wheel of Fortune puzzle, certified technology specialist.
Oh, wow.
And they timed him out, and it came to me.
And that was
we had the opportunity to win.
That's amazing.
So between Tim and his team winning the Amazing Race, and then Britt and I, we got teamed up for part of it at the thing. You know what I'm saying? Hetma swept.
I called it.
Yes.
Good job.
Oh,
we came to play. You know what I'm saying?
We came to play.
Don't mess with higher ed.
I know.
That's
hi, Renee. I haven't seen you in like a year.
How are you?
Good. So sorry, I didn't mean to hijack your show.
No, we're live. We're so this is breaking news, and it actually looks like we got somebody watching us. So there you go.
Oh my goodness, hello.
I know, whoever you are. Hi.
Wonderful to see you, and thank you for tuning in to the AV Life.
Yeah. So
have we already talked about the weather?
No, actually, we didn't. It's hot and humid here in Florida. Actually, we didn't talk about the weather at all.
I feel like that's how
you
always start with the weather.
Well, because we're all here. That's why.
Yeah.
We all have the same weather right now.
Yeah, we all have experienced the rain here together, right?
Yes, and the humidity and
the humidity.
Although I will say, so I actually had breakfast with Greg Karstens this morning, and then which is lovely to catch up with him because he's such a great guy in general.
Yeah.
But so we were out. He was like, "Let's go sit outside," and I was like, "Okay."
No.
It's like I'm from Jersey. I'm okay with the humidity, but that doesn't mean I want to intentionally put myself out there. But we did. And it actually wasn't too bad yet.
Yeah.
It'll, if he was going to say, let's have lunch outside, I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
No, outside is what I refer to as muggy with a chance of miserable.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you come from dry, so, it's like...
I am a dry climate person. This is like swimming down the aisles of the floor, not walking.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So...
Exactly.
So, Brian,
cool.
well, since you're here,
yes.
how has your week been?
It's been really good. So, like, a lot of us like are making this transition over the past couple of years from coming to Infocomm as like end users for our school to really now coming to Infocomm to work for HETMA and do the other. We're exhibitors. We're doing the thing, and of those, like, this has been the smoothest one by far.
Oh, yeah.
One, because we got a little experience and people are doing it, but the others, there's so many people working on it now. The whole community comes together. So what used to be a small group of people that had to do everything is now a large group of people, and people all handle their area. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the week, like, it's been good. You can tell, especially higher ed attendance is down, and we knew that because of funding and travel restrictions and stuff that's come in, but there's still so many people in higher ed to meet for the first time. And that's why we come, and that's the awesome part.
So absolutely.
We've connected with people that we wouldn't have otherwise if we didn't have a presence here, which is what we're here to do. And then on top of that, the summit and the awards, and then the sessions that people are doing, and all of that, like, I don't know, it's been as smooth a week as I think we could have ever hoped for.
I really hope people checked into your live stream from the green carpet, as it were, because like you and Aaron looked like you were having a ball doing those interviews, and I had a lot of fun just being up there with you just for momentarily.
It's fun. It's like the Higher Ed AV Awards now is like people are starting to dress up a little bit for it. It's becoming a little bit of a thing. People are being honored for their work and all that. So it's like, if all the glitz and the glamour is going to be out there, people need to know, who are you wearing, who are you excited about winning tonight, and that sort of thing.
And usually, who am I wearing? I'm wearing Amazon.
So
whatever gaudy jacket I can get
Timu.
from.
That was, I would say, at that event, it's either Costco, Amazon, or Shein.
Shein,
Except for Tim Albright, because he wears like real, like actual clothes.
He said he found it at the, I don't know whoever it was that he was wearing. He found the outlet here in Orlando.
Yes.
So like he
very
went
fancy.
Yeah. So he really stepped it up there. So.
Cool.
Oh wait, no, we're not talking about you for once. See, Joe Way tried to make it about himself, but that was not where we were going at all.
Still trying to steal your thunder here.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad you had a great week.
Yeah.
So,
y'all too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
And the other thing too about HETMA, I mean, a couple years ago, I'd have people come into my booth that were higher ed customers, and I'd say, "Have you heard of HETMA? You need to go check them out. They have a booth." And it was maybe 50-50. Now, I don't think I had one person that hadn't heard of HETMA.
Yeah.
So when I see them, I'm like, "Have you been to the HETMA booth?" No, we're making our way there.
Right.
We're making our way there. And I'm like,
nice.
Good. So people know who you are.
Yeah,
it's exciting.
One of the things that I love doing here is getting to do the learning spaces show floor tours for Avixa, because it's almost people who are first-time Infocomm. They're registering and they've never been before, and they say, "Oh, show floor tour, maybe that would be helpful." So
yes,
but the like in the industry now, there's that assumption that is higher ed means HETMA, which is what we want, right? That's awesome. But you get these people there, they've never heard of it before, and they're getting greeted as HETMA from the beginning. So the first thing we do on that tour is go, okay, you're about to hear this acronym a ton. You're going to know everything you need to know about it at the end of this tour. Just work with us. And by the end of the tour, they do. We finish right here at our booth where they can, get connected and meet colleagues that they never would have otherwise.
Right.
So
and you get your swag bag and you get a T-shirt, and there you go.
Hey, if you're going to sign up, we're going to make it worth your while.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesson.
So. Nice. Well, good. Good deal.
Good. It was a good deal this year. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Vegas and seeing what we got. I want to digest what we did here this week, but I'm looking forward to, as I always do. I'm looking ahead, like I'm ready to go. So maybe it's the ADHD, but it doesn't allow me to think outside of right now. So
yeah, we could dive into it. We've done a thing in my work about the Enneagram style, not Enneagram styles, Myers-Briggs styles.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm an ENFP, which means that like it's always like what's the next thing, what's the other idea,
coming?
And you're doing that sort of thing. But the exciting part, like we said, is more people involved, more people dedicating time gives us a chance now to go, okay, we can think outside the box. We can look to pick stuff up and know that we can maintain the things we're doing.
Correct.
Because it's reached so many people. So, anyways, thanks for letting me crash the show.
Thanks for joining
I'm sorry
us
about
here.
that.
Oh, no worries. I mean,
we like
great
visitors.
So so actually, we're gonna probably start wrapping up anyhow.
Yep. All
right. You came at just the right time. So,
cool. Well, Tim. Until our next adventure.
That's my line here. That's my line.
Sorry. Okay. You can take that part out, except for the
except
people
that we're
watching
live.
online. Thank you.
No problem. All right. So Renee, I hope you have a good. Let's see where we're at. We are at 11:30. So another 4.5 hours, and we're done here with Infocomm 25.
Oh, he's putting on his.
Oh, he's putting the belt on.
Armor. Oh boy.
Oh, we can't go that way. Anyway, the quality content that people come in for here. So folks, thanks for chiming in here and watching us live here, and we'll be posting these once I get back home and I get a chance to breathe for a second and have better internet.
Get some rest.
Better internet too.
Better internet, that's true.
So I mean, not that it was bad here, but
there's a few network things happening in here.
Yeah, we did have a dropout at one point Wednesday while Joe was DJing downstairs. That's why the music stopped for a while. It's because it was streaming and the Wi-Fi just dropped out. So thanks Renee, as always.
Absolutely.
Always a pleasure. And you know what, this is our one time also to be able to hang out as a crew
in person. I know, it's awesome.
So hopefully I'll get to see you before next Infocomm.
I hope so.
So to all of our listeners out there, thank you very much for listening in and watching, and as always, until our next adventure.